actually was not expecting an elevator for this. Oh my. So here is another Hammerized map. This one called Crossbridge by Totes Amazeballs. Um, it is outside, and sadly there is no moon to shoot. I'm always amazed by this person's maps. They they really know how to use the hammer editor. I was intending on having a few puzzles between my really good looking ones, but just could not find any other puzzles today. Uh, Let me turn back on my crosshair because I always forget to do that. I also don't know. Okay. Laser collision off. Good. I also don't know how to get the actual special interesting crosshair. Like it's always just these 5 dots that I get. I don't know what's up with that. Okay, reflective cube. That puts down that. So I need some way to. So I need some indirect laser to go there. Hold on. Wait a second. Wait a second. Okay. I've never played this puzzle on this channel before, but when I first started caring about Portal 2 community puzzles, there was another puzzle called Crossbridge, and I think this is the exact same puzzle. This just looks different. I don't remember the solution, uh, so it's not really gonna be much of a problem. But I might solve this one pretty quickly because I think I already know the main deal. Just getting this cube over here initially. This is blocked off, but I really want to be able to place something there. Do I have a line of sight from back here? I do not. Alright. Well, I guess since I have already solved this puzzle, in a sense, like a year ago, I will play another Totes Amazeballs map. Another one that's outside, so it still fits the same theme. We have this here. Which, because this goes here, I should be able to... Yeah. Alright, alright. Just gonna get through this one pretty quickly, though. I think respawning the cube might be best. Grab it from here and get the cube over here, because... yeah, then I can just... respawn, place this here, grab the cube, and then grab the laser again from here, allowing me to open that up. And place that, followed by, I think, rotating this cube. Look at this. Which would allow me to then go back, like this. I don't know what that does. I don't exactly know how that helps me, but it feels like progress. Because now I have the cube over there and I'm over here, and I am really going off of a lot of intuition from when I played this a year ago. You know, I don't really know when I started playing Portal 2, or at least started caring about community puzzles. I would say I made my first, like, good puzzle early 2025, but I started playing puzzles way beyond that, way before that, and I played Portal 2 for the first time, like, 2015 or something. I don't know. Community puzzles, though, I only really started caring about them quite recently. I'm quite new to this. By no means an expert. I just like puzzles. Anyway, to actually think about this puzzle of what I could possibly do, I think starting to work backwards from here, because hammerized maps don't tend to be that hard. I do have my own puzzle called Downlight that I do want to make into a better design for the sole purpose of being a really hard hammerized map. But when it looks this good, it usually trades difficulty for looks. And I have also seen the solution before, so don't think it's that long. I don't know, given the fact I solved it pretty quickly after starting to care about this. Notice the satellites over there. That's pretty cool for those dishes. I'm still just stunned by the looks. I love this looks. Alright, what do I even do here? Well, actually, now that I think of it, I could just grab this cube over here. This isn't losing progress, because previously I didn't have a portal over there, and rather than immediately grabbing the portal again, maybe I do something like this? That feels wrong. I don't know if that's intended. I can then place this portal to do something along the lines of that. I mean, it feels weird, but it feels like something I can do. Also not sure how that helps. I don't like the fact that that's on the edge, though. That doesn't feel right. It feels like they were intentionally trying to block this sightline and just didn't do it perfectly. To get something into here through a portal, it needs to be one portal there, one portal on that surface, because I think that's the only surface that is on that elevation. On the same elevation as this, that the laser could come out of a portal from. So, portal there, cube down there, and going into there while I'm up here. Meaning I likely needed a portal there and a portal there in order to actually get to this area in the first place. So here, here, and then once I go through the portal and line the cube up, I then place a laser there, allowing that to go down, then I just remove the portal. Yeah, that's what I need to do. So all I need to do now is somehow connect there and there. Which I can't imagine is too hard. Right? I'm gonna go back a move, because putting it on the edge there feels wrong, and I don't know if that's fully what they wanted me to do. Feels like they were trying to discourage it with this being the size it is, and especially this. I don't exactly get it. So once I have this, if I walk over this way now... Yeah, Oh, I see. Rather than having it so that when I place this portal, this bridge comes up, I could place this cube in the way, which is why these notches are on the ground. It's where this portal comes out of. I place the cube in the way of both lasers, so that when I do this, I can walk over to this side and place the other, preserving this laser and this bridge. And now that I have that connected, I can simply go here, and this is the state with the two ones properly connected that I was caring about. Have that connected, place blue portal there, that goes down, then I just remove my blue portal. Alright. That's Crossbridge. And since this puzzle is a bit easy, probably should have done this with the send, but I was tired that day. I will also go to What's the other one? Springtime, as I had planned for a future video. I could do that one now. Great puzzle. Looked amazing. I don't remember. I think maybe Tio is the creator of the original Crossbridge that I played. I proceeded to list a few names about who I think it possibly could have been. None of them were correct. It was Tio that made it. All right, well, on to Springtime. This is closer to what I was expecting, something similar to the start of Ascend. This puzzle is called Springtime. I fully intended to do it at some point in the future. Didn't know when I would, but doing two puzzles in one video is actually not too out of the ordinary for me. I have done it, I just haven't done two separate maps in one video. Oh, waterfall, which is neat. Fizzler at the end, so it looks like I will have to fling a cube in there. Probably something like this. No, it needs to be momentum based to fling the cube in. Probably as a result of a faith plate given the name Springtime. Got some goo. Alright. We have a funnel. And, yep, we got the spring, which is off. No, it's not off. Oh. I hope, okay. I was gonna make a joke there, but I realized that I had no punchline. So I just stopped talking. And we also have this, which I can use. And this turns off this fizzler. All right. Now, what's the idea? What was the cube? I want to spawn the cube. How does this cube even get spawned? It's this button over there. I see. Which I can achieve by doing, I believe, this. And using the faith plate to go into a funnel, which I then come back through. Yeah, like that. But spawning it will just drop the cube. I assume it's not auto-respawn. Yeah. Maps like these are pretty hard to make, but I feel like if you had the same backdrop for all of them, or just like had a similar backdrop, you could make a really nice looking mod. Oh, it is auto-respawn. Oh, that is very helpful, so I never have to come back up here again. At least unless I want to remotely respawn the cube. Alright. I think I just need to grab a cube and wait for that. And now I have a cube. Great. I had plans of doing a non-puzzle video today. I thought it would be interesting to maybe expand my horizons a bit and do a video on Ultra Kill, because the 8th layer, this long-awaited event, is being released today. I intended to make a Ultra Kill video at some point, because although it's not a puzzle, I like the game and wanted to do something relating to it. And then Layer 8 got announced for today, so if I wanted to make it topical, I'd just do that today. But I figured a puzzle would be better. Yeah, it's more fitting for the channel. And while I may make an Ultra Kill video at some point in the future, not now. Maybe even the next one. I don't know. I mean, I might want to be topical for Layer 8. It's not a puzzle, so I'm not sure if this audience really cares for that. I don't know, tell me. Do you want to see a puzzle, a video like that that's not a puzzle, or should I stick to the namesake of this channel? Definitely know exactly what I would do for the video. It'd be funny. I should probably think more about this puzzle, though, because I'm just kind of ripping on. Admiring, again, the beauty. Totes Amazeballs is totes Amazeballs at this. I never use that phrase, but it's accurate here, uh, given their name and given the fact that they make really good looking puzzles. Like, look at that. Just look at this view. I love outside puzzles. I actually really like outside puzzles, and it is slightly, in an extremely small way, upsetting that most Portal 2 puzzles are inside, for obvious reasons, but, like, it looks so good when they're outside. Even other games that have most puzzles set outside, like the Talos Principle, always look so great. Their scenery is... Ah, I could go on. I think what I want to do is put a uh, funnel going down into this, and then somehow swapping my portal from there to there while standing on that button. I think that's what I want to do. As a result, I'd be able to get the cube into that area. I don't fully know how I'm going to do that. I also don't know how that surface fits into all this. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. It'll become obvious at some point. I am thinking, though, if I put the cube in here, and then use this surface to fling myself up here, I can then do a weird thing with dropping the cube. Like, or I don't even need to drop the cube. I can just do this, and then followed by that. And actually, I think that's the puzzle solved, because then I can just jump through here, and yeah. Nice. That was much quicker than I was intending. Or expecting. Don't exactly intend the length of these videos. This and Crossbridge could definitely realistically be part of the same map. I mean, they're not, but like they have so similar looks. And that puzzle design also felt quite similar. Alright. I said Ascend was the best looking map that I've ever played. And I don't want to dethrone that just yet, but man. Now, how do I... Oh, there's portal surface there. This is an interesting ending here. Just a bit of figuring out what to do. You? No, there's an invisible wall there. I don't think this part of the puzzle is supposed to be hard. I really was expecting to just end the video there. Oh, wait, there's that there. Okay. Thanks for that, and tell me if there's any other kinds of videos that you think would be interesting on this channel. Hopefully puzzle-based stuff. Preferably that, because this is Chicks and Puzzles, after all. I do really like puzzles, and I cannot press that. There's more. Is there more? Thought that was it. I mean, there's nice scenery and all, but... I'm trying to do an outro. I'm really trying to do an outro as I walk to the end of the level, but it's taking longer than I. What do I do here? Oh, there's a thing there. Which now I think I can press that. Active. Oh. Oh! That's probably not good for your health.